The title of this devotional is Take the Step. Jesus said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water, and he came towards Jesus. Matthew 14:29. Perhaps the boat you need to get out of is your past. Sometimes we get so addicted to the murmuring about the past and blaming the past for everything that we miss our whole future. You're not going to enjoy your future, and you're certainly not going to enjoy your right now if all you do is feel guilty and ashamed and afraid of your past. What is it that you're afraid somebody will find out that will cause them to turn against you? Anything you have to keep hidden has power over you. You're not going to ever be free if you just keep running away from the past. You have to confront it and deal with it. No one is going to come along and do it for you. Jesus is calling you to get out of the boat. God has given you his power, and his spirit is dwelling in you so that you can do things that are hard to do. You can do anything you need to do. He isn't going to get into your boat and make you feel better. Get it out of your system. You need to get yourself out of the boat of your past. So as I was reading this, I was thinking, I really like the concept of getting out of our past, getting out of our boat, looking at the future. But how do we get out of the boat? So I have 4 strategies that I'm hoping will help you all out. So the first one is really recognizing that there is growth in being uncomfortable. If we stay stagnant and only stay in our comfort zone, we never grow. And so recognizing that with change comes new opportunities, even if it's scary, it really allows us to see new horizons. If Peter hadn't really trusted and listened to God, he wouldn't have gotten out of the boat and he wouldn't have walked on the water. So even though he was afraid, he still got out and he was able to walk on the water. The second one is that anything, religion, faith and religion are the same thing. Religion, faith, dieting, relationships, it requires and takes work. Peter shows us this. So when Peter gets out of the boat, he starts taking a couple of steps and then he takes his eyes away from Jesus. The minute he stops doing that, he starts sinking. Jesus comes and rescues him and puts him back in the boat. This teaches us that when we are dependent only on ourselves, we are likely to fail. So we need to get out of the boat, but we also need to remember, just like Peter, that when we get out of the boat, we still have to allow God to orchestrate our steps. If not, we're going to sink just like he did. The third one is the boat doesn't define you. The boat is your past, your present, your future, all lumped into one. The example that I want to give you with the boat is, think of a book. So when we look at a book, one chapter should not define the entire book. You're the same. You're not the totality of your past, your future, or your present. It's all combined together to create who you are. So the boat is just a part of who you are. It's not the totality of who you are. And the last one is that, we have to understand, recognize, and really acknowledge the fact that Jesus died so we could be forgiven. By his grace, our past is forgiven. So get out of that boat. God is calling you. He's calling me. He's calling us. We just have to stop, listen, and follow. Be blessed.